Everybody's cameras on? Here we go.
Enough space on the car?
So we talked about X, right? And we talked about X is the amount of tension in the floor, between the floor and your feet, and what you feel in your stomach before someone moves you, right? So when I press against Katja, I might just give her a small X, like one pound of pressure. Or I might give her 5 pounds of pressure, or 10 pounds of pressure, even more. And what I'm doing is setting that pressure to get ready to move my follow. Once I go past and try to increase the pressure past that X, then we get movement. Of course, as a follow, her goal is to try to just let that X be there, and then as I go forward, to keep that X. So she tries to respond as soon as she feels it going up, rather than actually letting it increase. We talked about X being on different parts of the body. If we want to go backward, we often have X in the back of our arm or even on our back. And we talked about changing between moving forward, releasing, catching our catching our partner, and maintaining X and then using that X to go the other way. Letting her go, catching X on the other side, using that X to go again the other way. And that was X.
Yes.
So
and then we had some moves with X.
Okay, so we took X and we put it in different positions, situations we find ourselves in a dancing. For instance, if we have a compression X, we keep this and we can start bringing our steps. Boom, boom.
And we can move around using X.
I change X to the fingers back a little bit, and I can move back as well. Boom. And we had this. We had this in different positions. We could hold our hands and go both here, boom. Create a compression, and we can go boom, boom. Front as well. This works just as well with steps as well. We played around with keeping this, bring it in, stretch it out.
While X stays the same, but we are shortening the distance.
Bring it really in, boom, 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 boom. I would play around with that. So it's not. Yeah, that's actually that's basically it.
And then we took this and we gave it a little footwork while we kept X stable. And that was for both partners, the SwingerGs, where we would go tap, tap, where the knees come together and open, come together and open. And the followers all had the choice of going for swivels, where you take a step to the left and you close up with the right foot and go swivel,
And we could take
swivel,
this.
swivel, swivel, swivel. Yes.
And then it came right into me. Working with this, right? And I talked about we could do this in different positions, right? It didn't matter where we were, we could play with it. Going in different positions, different directions. We talked about different types of footwork, like tacchianis, boom, and the same. We can move them as we go, boom. We could do them in different positions where we're here, boom, boom, and moving forward as we do our tacchies. Right, or backward, and playing with just different positions of different moves. Anybody else remember some of the moves we did? Tackies, did we do Shorty George? Boom. Not sure if we did, but same idea.
The sugar push.
Huh?
The sugar push and keeping.
Yeah, that's the advanced. I'm working on just the intermediates right now.
I remember Andrew saying something really important for that. If you want your follower to understand what's going to come, really go for it. Don't be hesitant, but really, I'm going to go for SwingerGs now, so I'm doing this. And that's going to make it really easy for the follower to understand what's going on.
Yeah, and also the transition was not worrying about having to do it at a certain spot in the dance, but just going for it, being like, oh, boom, chop, boom, at some point. Maybe you do it on the rock step, boom. Maybe you do it after the triple step, boom, boom. Maybe you do it after rock step, triple step, boom, boom. So it didn't matter where, as long as you put it somewhere. Even in Charleston, you can be all weird in Charleston and go, ho, ha, boom, right? So it was just learning to do the same moves in different positions and different handholds and things like that. And then we talked about putting it either big or small, right? We were like, well, let's do small ones, or let's do big ones, or let's do medium ones. And talking about how fitting the music was part of it. Like, does the song call for a big SwingerG, or does it call for a small one? or a medium one. And we talked about doing it too big, too small, and just right to be able to find that point that fits. Then I took the advanced group, and we worked on just using the arms to push our partner away from us, and using the arms to pull our partner in. So we had more arm lead stuff versus the traditional use your body to move your partner. And then we used it in the swing out. Actually, it was with Ali. That I used it. Actually, we started by just doing it in a sugar push where we brought it in, boom, and we just hung out there, right? We were there, and then we went shoom, and hung out, boom, down, down, hung out, boom, hung out, boom. Right? And then we went, okay, well now let's do it in a swing out where we go, boom, wham. And I'm using that push on the 5-6, going 5, 6.